This video covers finding the slopes of horizontal and vertical lines. So, we've been talking about slope and how it's used to describe the steepness of a line. And there are four types of slope: positive slope, negative slope, zero slope, and undefined slope. This video is going to focus on slope of zero and slope that is undefined, right? So what I'm going to show you in this video is using the equation for slope that we saw in the previous video, why our slope is zero or undefined. Friendly reminder, our slope is our vertical change divided by our horizontal change. So it's the difference in my y's over the difference in my x's. And given any two coordinate pairs or ordered pairs, I can calculate the slope. So if I have an equation of the form x equals a, that's a vertical line, and we say its slope is undefined. I'm going to show you why that is in the next slide. And when we have a line of the form y equals b, we say this line has zero slope. Now you may be like, oh yeah, because I've got 0x plus b, right? If we think back to slope-intercept form, but I'm going to show you why it's zero when we calculate it. So for this first one, I have negative 6, 6, and then negative 6, 3. So I go ahead and label my x1s, y1s, and my x2, y2s. This just helps me stay organized as we're learning here. I rewrite the equation for slope because if I do that a whole bunch of times, I'm not going to forget it. So I'm going to take 3 minus 6 over negative 6 minus a negative 6. Well, 3 minus 6 is negative 3, and negative 6 minus a negative 6, that becomes negative 6 plus 6, which is 0. Can I divide by 0? No. When we divide by 0, it's undefined, right? We can't divide by 0. Anything divided by 0 is undefined. So we know that the graph of this line is going to be a vertical line when x is negative 6. Here's my x and here's my y. And it has undefined slope. Let's do the same thing for example 2. I'm going to label my x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to take my change in y over our change in x. That means I have 5 minus 5 over 9 minus a negative 3. Well, 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 divided by any number is 0, so I have a slope of 0. So we know that this is going to be a horizontal line at y equals 5. So here's my y and here's my x.